Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are starting a new series. So I actually booked a trip to Vegas with my girlfriends. We're going at the end of April for my friend Robin's 30th birthday. I'm super excited to go. Vegas is like my favorite place ever. I thought it would be really fun since we have sort of the perfect amount of time between now and then to do a little bit of a cut. I thought it would be a really good time to document it, kind of hold myself accountable, and just have some interesting content for you guys on the more lifestyle side of things for my channel. So I think I'm gonna call these videos Project Vegas 2019. I don't love that name, but it's kind of all I can think of, so that's probably what it's gonna be unless this video is titled with something different that I've magically come up with. Is it? We are 7 weeks out from Vegas. I'm gonna do 1 video per week. That is 7 videos. The point of these videos is to basically get myself ready for our trip to Vegas. It's been winter, it's been Christmas, we've been kind of chill with going to the gym and, well, not so much with going to the gym, but mostly with like just kind of eating whatever I want and not worrying about anything. And so I thought it would be a great opportunity since Vegas is coming up to do a little bit of a cut. Just so I like, you know, feel happy and confident and like my #1 self while we're down there. Then we'll be rolling into summer, so it's kind of perfect timing to be doing this. I wrote down some of my goals for how I'm going to achieve the results that I'm looking for. So I guess like instead of goals, like I'll say it's like the game plan, because the goal is just to be sort of like the best version of myself that I can be in this amount of time. I am not going to be weighing myself. The scale is something that I kind of stay away from. I feel like the scale doesn't really do anything except bring negative energy. You can wake up in the morning feeling really great, step on that scale and see a number that is kind of irrelevant, and that can really upset you and bring you down if it's not the number that you were expecting or hoping to see, and that can kind of ruin your entire day, your week. It could ruin your progress if you're not seeing that number come down the way you're expecting to, and lots of different things affect your weight. How much food you've eaten, how much water you've drank, what time of the day you're weighing yourself, what day of the week it is, if you're on your period, if you've gained muscle. There's so many different things that can affect the number on the scale that I just don't think it's a very accurate or mentally happy way of measuring progress. So instead I'm going to be tracking my progress just from seeing the way that I look in the mirror and the way I'm fitting into my clothes. I did film a little, like, I guess, I don't know what to call it, like a progress, what is it, like a body update, body, here's my body thing this morning. I kind of can't believe I'm gonna put that on the internet, honestly. It's kind of a weird thing to put yourself out there like that, but I think that hopefully the people that are watching this video will understand that I'm not like some fitness model. I'm just a normal person that loves working out and eating healthy, and that is the winter version of me, and I'm happy with that version of myself. The point of this is not to get skinny, it's not to lose weight, it's just to feel happier, feel more confident, and go into summer feeling like a boss. So I'll put up the little before. This is our starting point basically, and every week I'll do a check-in with a little video like this so that we can kind of track my progress as we go. In terms of the game plan, I'm gonna start by making sure I get to the gym 4 days a week. This is a minimum. If I want to go a 5th or 6th day, or maybe now that the weather's getting nicer, go for a walk or something else, but just 4 days minimum at the gym for the first probably 4 weeks, and then if I'm feeling like it, I'll add in a 5th day for the last 3 weeks. That's kind of what I have planned for now, but we have to sort of see how things go. If going 4 days a week isn't giving me the amount of progress that I'm hoping to see, then maybe I'll increase that sooner. Sometimes I feel like if I overwork myself, I have the opposite effect that I'm looking for, and I tend to get bloated. If I'm just pushing my body too hard, it kind of rebels against me. So I don't want to do anything crazy. I'm already going to the gym 3 to 4 times a week right now, so I'm just gonna try and maintain that for the next 4 weeks. When I go to the gym, I like to lift weights. It's what gets me to the gym because it's fun for me. Some days I don't feel like doing that, and what gets me to the gym is the thought of walking on the treadmill for 60 minutes and watching a YouTube video. Sometimes I want to go to the gym and do a 30-minute HIIT workout, like one from my Sarah's Day ebook. So I'm gonna be really changing up my training throughout these 7 weeks to make sure that I'm happy and excited to still be going to the gym and to motivate myself to get there. So all different kinds of training, HIIT training, weight training, steady state cardio are kind of the 3 that I'll be working into my routine. I'm gonna do some form of cardio every single day except for leg day. So usually I like to get my cardio over with at the beginning of my workout. So before an arm day, I'll do whatever kind of cardio I'm doing, whether it's steady state, HIIT, maybe 20 minutes on the Stairmaster or whatever it is. I'm gonna do cardio in all of my workouts except for leg day, which that is something different than what I'm already doing. Usually I just do cardio when I feel like doing cardio. So I'm gonna push myself to do a little bit more. So I think that's pretty much all for the gym. Consistency, changing up my routine for motivation, adding a little bit of extra cardio than what I'm already doing. And then in terms of food, I do eat a pretty healthy diet already, although I do indulge in eating out. However, Will and I have been a lot better since we came back from Thailand. We realized how much money we were spending on eating out while we were away. So since coming home, we've been a lot better. We hardly ever order dinner in, maybe once a week, and I've been pretty consistent with bringing my lunches to work. So all I want to do is just continue to do that, and then I'm gonna cut out the snacking. So a lot of times we'll get gifted desserts, or people will bring chips over or something if we're having them over for like to watch Big Brother or something. And if I really want to eat those things, of course I'm going to eat them, because restricting myself, like I said before, it doesn't work. If I feel like I'm restricting myself too much, then my body kind of rebels against me, and I don't want to be binging or anything like that. All I'm going to do is just work on saying no more often and allowing myself to have little snacks and treats less often than I currently do. And I think that this combination of snacking less, eating less dessert, consistently not eating out for dinner or lunch, combined with the little bit of extra work that I'm doing in the gym, is the way that I'm going to approach this for my first 4 weeks. And because this is kind of my first time doing this and actually documenting it, that's kind of the plan for now, and we can kind of adjust things as we go, up or down. I'm gonna start by not tracking my calories, but if I'm not seeing too many changes, I might start to track my calories as well, just out of interest sake and just to kind of keep myself in line. I don't really mind tracking calories. It's kind of fun for me. It's interesting. It's something that I've done a lot in the past, more when I was more self-conscious about my body and things like that, and I was trying to eat a calorie restricted diet, which I don't really do anymore. I eat intuitively. But yeah, if I'm not seeing the kind of results that I'm looking for, I might start tracking a little bit here or there, not every day and not obsessively, just to kind of keep myself in line. So I've done a lot of chatting here about the goals that I have and what I'm going to do to achieve them. So I don't want to make this video too long. Next week's video, I'm going to vlog throughout the week and put that all together and show you kind of like a week in the life of Project Vegas. For this video, I wanted to just kind of talk to you guys, tell you a little bit about what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And then I'm gonna show you one workout, which I haven't done yet, and I'm about to do some meal prep. So I'm going to meal prep, and then I'll show you guys a workout from another day before I put this video up. I went to the gym already on Monday. That was my first day this week, and then that was yesterday, and I was supposed to go today, but my leg is killing me. I went too hard in the gym on Sunday, so now I can't go to the gym today, which is annoying, but it's okay because I actually had a makeup appointment canceled later in the week, so I'm gonna be able to go then instead. So I'm gonna be going, so I went to the gym yesterday, and I'm gonna go Friday, Saturday, Sunday as well. So on one of those workouts, I'll film my workout for you guys and pop it into this video. I hope you guys are excited to follow along with me. I'm a little bit nervous. Keep me accountable. I feel like this will keep me accountable, and in the end, I'm going to wind up with this cool little series of videos of me becoming my best self. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you're into it. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to follow along, and I will see you guys in the next part of the video. Hey guys, So I just filmed this makeup look. It's the Charlotte Tilbury Rebel look. If you want to see it, I will leave a link for it in the description box down below. I am just about to start doing some cookings. I'm going to be working at Nordstrom for the next 3 days, which means that I need to have healthy lunches to take as part of my Project Vegas plan. So I'm going to show you what I'm making as a meal prep for the next few days. The first thing that I'm going to be making is a chicken noodle soup. And the second thing that I'm going to be making is red curry potato sort of stew that I can either put into wraps or with some rice. Both of those recipes are from the Minimalist Cookbook, so definitely check that out. Courtney gave it to me for my birthday. We've been really enjoying it so far, so I'm gonna do both of those recipes together in one. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay, welcome to my kitchen. So today we're gonna be making 2 meals, both from the Minimalist Baker Cookbook. One is this one right here. Carrot, potato, chickpea, red curry. Look at that, yum. And the next one is this one right here, 1 pot chickpea noodle soup. So I'm gonna start with the red curry, get it simmering, cooking, and then we'll do the soup second, and then that's what we're gonna have for dinner tonight. Let's get started. Okay, so we'll chop me up an onion. This is about 1.5 cups of coarsely chopped carrot, and the recipe called for 6 chopped baby potatoes. 6 was not enough for me, I did 8. So I'm going to add these into this pan right here that has a little bit of olive oil in it, with a little bit of garlic as well. I always just use this pre-minced garlic. I've been using it for years. Add a bit more. And I'm just gonna go ahead and season that with some salt and pepper as well. Okay, so I just let that cook for 4 minutes with the lid on, and I'm gonna add a whole can of chickpeas, rinsed. And it calls for 80 grams of red curry paste. So I've used this one a couple times, so I'm just gonna use the rest of whatever's in this jar. Stir to coat. So we're gonna leave that to cook for 2 minutes and then remove it from the heat. Next, I'm gonna add about half this can of tomato paste, some vegetable broth, some turmeric, and some maple syrup. The recipe calls for coconut sugar, but I don't have that, so I'm gonna use maple syrup instead. Okay, so I'm gonna put that back on the heat and then cover it to cook for a little while. I'm also gonna go ahead and get some rice going. Whenever I cook rice, I like to cook extra so that there's leftovers. It makes it really easy to just throw together quick dinners. So I'm gonna make about 3 cups of basmati rice to eat with the stew or with any other meal that we decide to have over the next couple days. So I brought this to a simmer here, and I'm going to go ahead and turn that down to low, and we will cook it on low for probably about 25 minutes, maybe half an hour, because this is a really big pan on a small, not that hot element, so it might take a little bit longer. And I'm going to go ahead and get started on recipe number 2, our what is it? What are those called? Chickpea noodle soup. It's hard to think of when you're so used to saying chicken noodle soup. Also, I pulled off my false eyelashes because why though? Alright, meal number 2. So in here I have some onion and garlic that has just been getting nice and soft. And I'm going to toss in 5 carrots and 3 celery stalks. And then just a little bit of salt and pepper as well. I'm just turning the heat up on my curry. I think I had the heat down too low. It wasn't really cooking too well. So I put the lid on here. We're gonna let this cook for 5 minutes. All right, so this has been going for about 5 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and add in a full can of chickpeas. And the recipe calls for 7 to 8 cups of vegetable broth. So let's just see how much I have. So I had about exactly 7 cups of vegetable broth, so that's perfect. Lucky me. The recipe called for fresh thyme, which I didn't feel like buying. A lot of the times when I buy fresh herbs, I use whatever it calls for the recipe and then the rest just goes bad. So I figured I would just use dry thyme. Powdered thyme? What's the word? I don't know. So I'll add some of that in there too. I don't know how much. I guess I'll just taste it afterwards and see. So I'm going to bring this to a boil. What did it say? Bring it to a boil and then add in the noodles. Okay, so this is boiling. So I'm going to add in the spaghetti noodles. I never know how much pasta to add to things in recipes. That's like a little less than half the bag. So it says to cook the soup on high for 10 minutes to, I guess, cook the noodles, to soften the noodles. And then I'm supposed to turn the heat down to low, cover it, and let it cook for 20 to 25 minutes, or 25 to 30 minutes, I can't remember. So I'm gonna just let these noodles cook here for 10 minutes. Then I'm going to do what I just said. This one is done and ready to go. Okay guys, so the soup has been cooking for about 25 minutes now. I just took the lid off and this is what I'm seeing. So it looks like I added way too much pasta. So basically now I have a chicken noodle flavored spaghetti, which obviously is fine. I just never know how much pasta to put in. I'm gonna go ahead and separate this all into individual containers, and then it's really easy to just grab in the morning before I go to work. It's really easy for Will to just grab. He doesn't really have to spend any time making himself food while he's working from home, and we have enough food to eat for the next 3 days. My battery is blinking at me, which means it's time for me to go. Luckily, I've finished cooking everything. Thank you guys for joining me for this part of the video, and I'll see you in the next part of the video. Okay, bye. Hey guys, so today is Sunday. It is the end of the first week of Project Vegas. I've just been sitting doing a lot of editing today. This video is going up today. I'm just gonna add this little clip into the end of the video and then get it uploaded for you. Because we've come to the end of the week, I wanted to do a little weekly recap and just talk about how things went for me for the first week of my Vegas cut. I'm not gonna put a workout in this video like I said I would at the beginning of the video. I'm gonna talk about why that is in a second. First, I just wanna talk about food. I think I did really well with food this week. I ate really clean. I tried to keep my portions at a really moderate size. I was really good with snacking. Yesterday was St. Patrick's Day and I went to a St. Patrick's Day party where they had like a bunch of little snacks like chips and stuff that I could eat, and I had like, I'm gonna say like 10 chips over the course of the night instead of like handfuls of chips, you know? Yeah, so I would just like walk over to the bowl, like have a little chip, go back about my day. I did drink yesterday, so obviously that's not ideal, but like I said, I don't want to be restrictive with this. I want to continue to live my life and just make better choices throughout the week. So although I did drink yesterday, we had some friends over to watch Big Brother on Thursday and they were having drinks and I didn't drink then. I also went to a bar to watch the Raptors game for a friend's birthday on Monday this week and I didn't drink then either. So those are choices that I'm making to hopefully lead to some progress, and I am not restricting myself by allowing myself to still indulge a little bit every once in a while. Yeah, so food and calories went pretty well this week. I unfortunately injured myself at the gym. So I actually mentioned it earlier in the video. I mentioned that I was skipping the gym on Tuesday because my leg was really sore because I overworked it. I think I actually pulled or strained my groin. Just something that I've pulled a few times in my life from playing soccer. When I was reading about it online, it says the recovery time for a pulled groin is 4 to 6 weeks, which kind of spooked me. I was in a lot of pain early in the week. I'd say Thursday was probably the worst day. I couldn't even lift my leg in this direction. I could stand at work, but I was walking with a limp, and yeah, like I couldn't get my shoes on because I couldn't lift my leg up to pull my shoes on. So it was pretty bad. It's actually gotten quite a bit better. So I was reading about ways to kind of rehab your groin, and the things that they talked about were rest. And I did definitely find that when I woke up in the morning, it felt a lot better than it felt in the evenings. I had to take Advil a couple of nights just because the pain was just too much. Even just sitting watching TV, it was like unbearable. I had to take painkillers, which I don't often do. So yeah, rest was one thing, and then the other thing was light exercise and light stretching to bring blood back to the area to help it recover. So I did not go to the gym until Friday night. Friday night after work I went, and I just had it in my head that I was just going to take it really easy and see how I felt and try to do things that didn't involve my legs. So I started my workout with a 25-minute walk uphill on the treadmill. I wore my sweater so I got a little bit of a sweat going, and then I did some super light stretching, just focusing on my quad and the inner part of my thigh and my groin. Just really, really light stretching. And then I did a, what did I do? I did a shoulder and ab workout. I had to do ab exercises that didn't involve my legs at all because I wouldn't be able to like lift my legs up or do anything. So I did a really light kind of recovery style workout. It was really nice actually. I put on a little hat like this, one that I wear to the gym, and put in my music and just had like a really good time late night on Friday at the gym. It was pretty enjoyable. And then yesterday I went as well. I did the same thing. So this time I did a 35-minute uphill walk on the treadmill. I did a little bit more light stretching, and then I did a bicep and tricep workout that I really enjoyed as well. So I was going to go again today, but in the interest of not overworking myself, because rest is a big part of recovery in an injury or in working out at all, I decided today I'm just resting, so I'm not gonna go for my 4th workout this week. So it's a little bit disappointing, but having the injury actually made me, I feel, be a little bit more strict on the other side of things. So in terms of what I was eating and drinking, I think that I was a little bit more strict because I knew that I wasn't gonna be getting in as intensive workouts as I wanted, or as many workouts as I wanted. I didn't even know if I was gonna be able to work out at all, considering how much pain I was in earlier in the week. So I think it helped me be a little bit more strict with my diet, maybe even more so than I would have been otherwise, which is actually a really great way to kind of start that side of everything off. So I think it actually worked out okay, and I think I had a positive week in the end, kind of made the best of like a shitty situation. So my leg is feeling a lot better. I definitely still have some pain. I was supposed to go and play soccer today, and when I tried just for like 1 second to run on the treadmill yesterday, it was like stabbing pain in my leg. So I definitely need more rest and recovery, but I feel like it's healing quite quickly, which is, thank goodness, because if I had had to wait 4 to 6 weeks before I could do any like intense cardio or like workouts, that would have been really hard for me to continue on this journey. So I'm quite relieved that things seem to be getting better quite quickly. Yeah, so I'm going to end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed and are looking forward to following me on this journey. I'm really excited. I feel like things are gonna go really well. I'm really looking forward to making some changes and having a little bit more structure and pushing myself a little bit more than I have been recently. I think everybody goes through ups and downs with their fitness, and that's just kind of a part of life. And I had an amazing winter being in Thailand and eating and drinking and doing whatever I wanted while I was there and enjoying myself over Christmas and the holidays and not worrying about anything was really great. And now pulling things in a little bit and being a little bit stricter with things is feeling really great as well. So I think it's really good to have some balance like that. This is already getting so long. Okay, I need to wrap this up. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe so that you don't miss the rest of the journey, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.